This video is to discuss policies surrounding your new teacher laptop. The RUP is the responsible use policy. This is the paper you sign at the beginning of the school year. It's done digitally now. Sometimes in other districts it's called an AUP or an appropriate use policy. What does the RUP include? So those responsible use policies are all around district resources. That's how it's worded in the document. That includes your laptops. It includes your U Drive. It includes all Google apps for education. So that would be Google Drive, Google Mail, Gmail, and all of your G Suite apps. And also any other district issued technology you may have. So if your classroom has a Promethean board or if your classroom has a document camera, that would also be included. How will it change things with your laptop? This was a question we got when we first went from towers to laptops. You may use it for personal use. That's a question people ask a lot. If you take it home over the evening or over a weekend, you feel free to do online shopping on your laptop. Feel free to use it to view videos. That's fine. The big thing would be that if it's not school related, it shouldn't be happening during school hours. So if you are at school before class starts and you are listening to some music, that's fine. If you're watching a movie on your pro board after school while you're grading papers, that's fine as well. If it gets damaged, that is on the school to fix. So you'd put in a ticket just like you would any other school issued device, and we would take care of that for you, or the IT team would take care of that for you, not me. Things that are black and white. On your teacher device, there should be no viewing of pornography, no gambling, and no illegal activities. Social media advice we have for you, and again, we have a whole document with guidelines about social media. Overall, the messages keep it separate. Your school accounts must be shared with our digital communication specialist, Kirsten Zimbo. So she needs the usernames and passwords for those. And then your personal accounts should not be branded with DeKalb district logos or names, and you should not be on your social media personal during school hours. I have a quick video here for you about avoiding fishy emails. This has become a problem lately, some email scams in the last few years. So we want to make sure that we're doing our best. You're not going to catch everything, but to be able to detect a fishy email if you get one. So we're going to watch this quick, and this will be the end of the video.
Most of the stuff you find on the web is good and can be useful. But just as in the offline world, you also need to watch out for the occasional bandit. In the offline world, if a stranger offered you some candy, you'd know better than to take it. The same principle applies online. If someone offers you a discount coupon, asks you to take a survey to win a free smartphone, or tells you that you want a trip to Hawaii, you should be suspicious of the content and the intention behind it. Social engineering is a technical term for content that tricks you into revealing personal information, like your login details or credit card number. Social engineering attacks can happen over email, ads, or web pages. Some attacks can be pretty easy to spot. Remember the rich prince who wanted to transfer millions of dollars to your account? But others can be sophisticated and pretty convincing. So let's talk about some steps you can take to avoid online scams. One of the most common ways to trick users is through email. Social engineering emails look like they're from a legitimate source, but they're not. For example, an email may claim to be from a bank and say that your banking account has been compromised and that you must quickly email them your password to avoid having the money stolen. It's important to remember, never send personal information over email unless you're absolutely sure who you're sending it to. Attackers will use every trick in the book to make you believe that the address in an email is legitimate, faking the from address to make it look like it's from someone you know. So don't use the reply address in the message unless you are sure who the sender is, and don't click on links in the email. Instead, open a new window and type in the official website of the bank or company in question and find the contact address. Social engineering can also happen when you visit a web page. scammers will generate a sense of urgency and create websites that look similar to sites that you already use. That's why, when visiting a web page, pay close attention to the page's URL, because attackers will often make this URL look similar to that of a genuine site. Before you enter any personal information on a web page, check the URL to make sure it starts with HTTPS and is preceded by a locked padlock icon. Other types of scams can trick you into downloading malware or unwanted software that may harm your device or steal your personal information. A website or an ad cannot detect if your machine is compromised. If you see a message while browsing saying that your computer is infected and asking you to download software, you should be suspicious. Remember to always download software from reputable sources. Now you know what social engineering is, as well as steps you can take to avoid online scams. And remember, if something looks too good to be true, it probably isn't.